Here's a version of a split stance that you can do with your foot against the wall. So I'd like you to start first with just doing some basic hip hinge squats with your back near a wall. So I'd like you to measure from the feet at the wall to about a foot's distance away from the wall. So you'll step out about a foot's distance away from the wall and have your feet hip distance apart. And then from here, bending from your hips and your knees and your ankles, you're sitting back until your tailbone or your bum can touch the wall and then come back up. And this is a movement, again, between your hips, your knees, and your ankles. So from the side, it's a hinge into the position. So we don't want to be tilting just at the torso or bending just the knees. We want the harmony between the knees, the hips, and the ankles. After you do that a few times, then you can stay where you were about a foot's width distance from the wall and take one foot and step it back and place the ball of the foot on the ground and the heel against the wall. So you're in a little bit of a tiny split stance lunge here. And then the same thing will happen here. You'll sit back with your bum towards the wall and then come all the way back up. Now the idea here is you're bending from your hips and your knees and into your ankle. Now if you find that your front knee starts to fall inward as you're bending into this little sit back position, you can take your hand, put it on the outside of the front thigh, and press your leg back into your hand, which can help keep your thigh bone nice and stable in the socket of the pelvis. And so you can do one side a few times and then switch to the other side. So taking the ball of the foot on the floor and the heel against the wall, and then bending from the hips again. And if you find that it can be helpful to have this hand on the outside of your thigh here, just to keep the femur, the thigh bone, tracking well in the socket of the pelvis. And the idea is to go back towards the wall with your bum. So give that a try and let me know how it goes.